Hey guys, it's Goofy Miguel, and I am back here again making you guys a new video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So guess what guys? I'm back. Yep, I am back guys. So guys, if you guys don't know, I have been gone for quite a bit of time. And that was basically, I was kind of surprised how long I was gone. It's only been like 3 weeks. And I haven't posted any videos in 3 weeks, and the reason why is because everything has been so freaking crazy this this year. It's just so unbelievable for me. So that's why I wasn't able to bring out some content for you guys, and because of that, I was kind of like pissed off at myself that I was not able to do that. But I was trying to do my best to try to put out some videos, but you know, it still wasn't enough for you guys because I want to bring you guys some more content and all that stuff. But things has just been so freaking crazy, and I just I just trying to do my best to try to keep up, but yeah, it wasn't doing so good. So, if you guys don't know, I have been working a lot, and I have been working with my dad. My dad does tree service, so that's why I wasn't able to post any videos. Actually, no, my dad actually does, he does landscaping and tree service, so he basically cuts lawns and trims people's bushes or any other stuff like that. And he also cuts trees with some partners that he have and all that stuff, so I have to go with him and help him out. So that's why my schedule of me posting videos has been so freaking crazy. Not so good, and that's why I have never been able to post any videos because the days are long, and I'm not exaggerating. The days are long because we wake up basically at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we kind of end between 7 or 8 o'clock. Depends how long the day will be, or depends how many lawns we have to do. So that's why sometimes I've not been able to post any videos because the days that I work, sometimes I get out so late and it's impossible to do it because when I get home I'm tired, I'm not able to do anything, and when I feel like doing something I like pass out on my bed because I'm so freaking tired, I'm exhausted, all that stuff. I waste my energy and all that. So that's why I have not been able to post any videos for Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, any news from that, especially for NXT too. I've not been posting any videos for NXT. And also 205 Live. It's just, things have been so freaking crazy, especially last month in April. Things have been really crazy in April, and that's when the whole shit started. And because of that, I wasn't able to post that much videos. So, if you guys don't know, last month my brother had some trouble with his gallbladder, and he had to get surgery, and the surgery was a success. That's why I wasn't able to post a update video on my brother and all that stuff. I want to wait a little bit because I want my brother to have space so that way he can get some recovery time. And so, but of course the video wasn't posted up, so I'm a little bit pissed off about that. But yeah, my brother's doing great. He's all good. But then all of a sudden, a couple weeks later, right when my brother got his surgery for his gallbladder, he had some other trouble too. I think it was in his pancreas. Yeah, it was in his pancreas. So he had to go back to the hospital. And when the doctor asked my brother to like pee in a cup because he wanted to test my brother's pee, so that way to see if everything's okay. Apparently, the color of the pee turned a little bit reddish, and it was a bit scary for my brother and for me too, because like when we saw his pee in the cup, it wasn't actually the actual color of the pee, you know. So sometimes pee has different colors, you know, white, yellow. Of course, yellow is the main color because that's from all the food that you've eaten. I mean, if you eat, like, say, like, you eat like a bunch of food, your pee turns yellow. You don't eat that much food, your pee turns white. So that's actually kind of the natural color of pee. But once my brother saw that his pee was a little bit red, we kind of got scared because we actually thought my brother was peeing blood and all that stuff. And no, it actually did not happen. It was just some sort of I think it might have been a little bit of blood, but the doctor didn't say it wasn't blood. So I was paying attention um, that much to what the doctor was saying to my brother, because I was like so freaking tired that time. Because why when my brother had to go back to the hospital for the second time, I had to go ahead and stay with him, and I stayed up all night with him because I want to make sure everything's going to be a-okay with him. So that's why I wasn't able to pay attention to the doctor. But yeah, so the doctors checked out my brother about his pancreas and all that stuff. They fixed it. It was a-okay thing. Apparently they said that he didn't need surgery or anything. They just like said just let it let the pancreas rest for a while, and then everything's gonna be a-okay. And so it did. So my brother hasn't been in the hospital for a bit, I say about like 3 weeks now. So he's been a-okay. He's been recovering all that stuff. I apologize on the video that I posted of my brother about my brother's gallbladder when we found out about his gallbladder, and then he had to get surgery. I apologize if I got a little bit emotional in that video. It just came out of nowhere. I mean, I was just talking about my brother. Then after that, I talked about the people who grew up and helped me through my life, and I just got emotional. I just don't know how that happened. I am an emotional person, but not that much of an emotional person. But that just came out of nowhere, and I kind of apologize if you guys think I was just crying out of nowhere and all that stuff so that I could get attention on that stuff. No, it was just in the moment. I mean, I just had to cry in the moment. I don't know. It's just for some reason I just ended up crying. That's about it. And so yeah, I apologize if I was crying in that video. If you guys haven't seen the video of me posting about my brother having surgery on his gallbladder, I'll post the link in the video in the description if you guys want to see that video. But yeah, so my brother's doing a-okay with his gallbladder and his pancreas. He's doing good. He's doing great. So I'm actually happy that my brother's actually made a full recovery and all that stuff. So now on to work. Yeah, work has just been so freaking crazy, guys. Because of that, I wasn't able to post any videos. That's why things are not doing so well. So last month in April, not only did my brother had to suffer through some with his pancreas and his gallbladder, also my dad had to suffer for something last month too, in April. And I wasn't actually going to be talking about this because I don't know if I should or not, but it's been quite a bit of weeks now, and everything's okay now. Everything's been fixed. The police actually worked on it, sort of. I don't think the police actually did that much of a good job. That's what my dad says, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, let me let you guys know what I'm talking about. So last month, the day that my brother had to go to the hospital for his pancreas, back to the second time to the hospital, me and my uncle. Actually, no, that was a little bit later. Okay, so when my brother told us that his pancreas was was hurting him a little bit, my dad and my brother went to the hospital first, and then my dad called me and he said that I was going to be staying the night with my brother because my dad's going to work tomorrow. And so I said okay, and then my uncle went to go pick me up from my house, and then we drove over there, and then after that I stayed at the hospital with my brother, and then my dad and my uncle drove back home and all that stuff. So during the time when I was staying with my brother, all of a sudden my mom calls me. It was like, I think it was between 8 a.m. I think 8:30 a.m. I don't remember, but my mom called me. And she said how everything is, how my brother's doing, and yeah, I told her everything's okay. My brother's doing okay, and all that stuff. He's just on his phone, doing his own stuff, yada yada yada. That's all. But then all of a sudden, my mom dropped a bombshell, and that bombshell is that somebody stole my dad's truck. Somebody stole the truck that me and my dad used to go to work. And when I heard that, I was like a chill went down my spine when I heard that. I was like, what? Speechless. I was like speechless, and my mom was actually, I thought my mom was just kidding, but no, she actually said the truth. because I heard somebody in the background, and it didn't sound like a voice I'm familiar with. And I asked my mom who was that in the background. She said that it was the police, and the police was talking to my dad about his truck being stolen. And I was like, "What? Somebody stole my fucking dad's truck, dude." This has never actually happened to us before. Nobody has ever stolen anything from my family. Nobody. And once we found that out, that my dad's truck has been stolen, everybody was like speechless. Even when I told my brother, he was on his phone and he saw me. I was talking to my mom, and he said, "What's up?" And I told him that somebody stole Papa's truck, and he was like, "What? Yeah, somebody stole my fucking dad's truck." And I was like, "What the fuck, dude? Who stole my dad's truck?" We actually didn't know who it was. We actually did not know who it was that stole my dad's truck. But then, my mom told us what actually happened, and my dad also told me what happened. So I think how these fucking assholes stole my truck did it is, I think it was, my dad said, he told me. And he said that it was like between kind of like because I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and my brother had to go to the hospital in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. And my brother, no, not my brother, my dad got home between like 1 o'clock in the morning, and he had to wake up at 5 to go to work. So my dad went to sleep, and after that, my dad said that he heard some noise outside. But he actually thought it was just, kind of like the wind or some birds or some dogs or something. I don't know. That's what my dad said, because my dad wasn't fully awake. He just heard some noise, and he just brushed it off out of nowhere, and that's about it. But then all of a sudden, my mom said that she came home between like 4 to 3:45 in the morning, and she saw that my dad's truck was not there. So sometimes when me and my dad get out of work, we basically park the truck on the side of our house. If not, sometimes we park it in the back of our house. That sometimes we do it. So my mom assumed that maybe my dad might have parked the car in the back of the house. That's what she assumed, because when she drove into the house, she saw that the truck wasn't there, so she thought that the truck was in the back and all that stuff. And my mom actually works. She was working that day. She got out of work and came home, and I got, like I said, like 4 o'clock in the morning. So right when she got home, she saw that the truck wasn't there, so she thought the truck was in the back and all that stuff. Then all of a sudden, my dad woke up, and then he stepped out of the house, and he saw that his truck was there. And my dad, like, he said that he just like stood there for about 30 seconds. He was like, "What the fuck?" He went back into the house. He asked my mom that somebody stole my fucking truck. And she said, like, "What?" "Yeah, somebody stole my fucking truck." Honestly, my dad didn't say that, but I don't know what my dad said to my mom. But I know my dad said to my mom that somebody stole the truck. And my mom was like shocked, because she thought that the truck was in the back. And then she told my dad that, "Oh, I thought the truck was in the back, because when I came home, the truck wasn't there in front." And my dad was like, "What? Why didn't you tell me that the truck wasn't there when you got home?" But the problem is that my mom did not know that the truck was stolen, because she actually thought that my dad's truck was in the back, because sometimes my dad parks the truck in the back and sometimes not in the front. So that's why my mom thought that my dad's truck was in the back, because when she got home, it wasn't there. So that's what she thought. But all of a sudden, like, my dad was like pissed off. He was mad. He called the police immediately when his truck got stolen. And honestly, I think with all that stuff, I think my dad said that this whole thing kind of happened between I think sort of like 3:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning, a few like half an hour before my mom got home. So that's when I think that whole shit happened. And also my neighbor said the same thing. My neighbor's name is Frank, if you guys want to know his name. He is a cool guy. He's awesome. And sometimes Frank basically just stays outside, like kind of like in the middle of the night. He likes to like chill out because he kind of like he does that and all that stuff. So he said that the day that this whole shit happened, he was actually outside, and lucky for him because he was outside, and he said that he might have saw somebody outside in front of our house, or across of our neighbor's house, because our neighbor has trees in front of our house. So he might have thought that he saw somebody, and he was like standing in front of his gate, and he was just looking, because basically sometimes he would like to go outside, like, and go ahead and do smoke, and he would drink his coffee and all that stuff. That's what he does. That's what Frank does. So that's what he was doing, and he thought he saw some people right there outside, and he said maybe he might have been tired that day. He didn't know what was going on, so that's what was happening. And so right when Frank went back inside his house, he turned off his lights, and he said the one thing that he said, which kind of caught our eye, is he said that the people that stole my dad's truck, they might have been waiting for Frank to go inside of his house and turn off his lights, because Frank said that these assholes were just waiting for me, and when I turned my light off inside my room, that was the perfect opportunity for these assholes to go inside my dad's truck, turn it on, and go ahead and steal his truck. And that's what Frank said. And you know, Frank is a good guy. I'm actually happy that he actually told us that he was out there, because we actually didn't know that he didn't know anything. Some of our neighbors here didn't know anything about what happened, but Frank actually did know. So that's a kind of a cool neighbor to have, when somebody right there to help and have your back. So yeah, apparently that's where the whole shit happened with the truck and all that stuff. So my dad got his truck stolen, and because of that, we had to do some extra work with my dad, because even though he didn't have his truck, I had to go ahead and help him a little bit more with the work. Yeah, so because of that, I wasn't able to post any videos during that time, and the whole shit was freaking crazy. My dad talked to the cops. They said they were doing an investigation and all that stuff, and that's what happened. So later in April, I think it was like 2.5 weeks before the whole incident happened when my dad's truck got stolen. My dad went to a shop because he saw that there was a post on Facebook that somebody is selling a chainsaw. And so my dad went to go ahead to the store, and he bought the chainsaw and a trimmer. The one thing that my dad found out is when he bought the chainsaw and the trimmer, he saw that the chainsaw and the trimmer that he bought looked a lot like the ones that he had in his truck. And so my dad looked up a serial number under the chainsaws. He still has the paperwork for the chainsaws that he had before everything got stolen. He checked it out, and matched. The serial numbers from the chainsaws and the trimmers actually matched what my dad bought from this person that posted this on Facebook that he was selling. And my dad called my uncle. My uncle came over. He saw my uncle didn't actually think it was true. He looked at the serial number. It was true. And not only was my dad's chainsaw and trimmer was there, but my dad said that there was some other stuff that was there. There was another big chainsaw over there. There was a ladder. There was another trimmer that my dad used to have over there. And my dad and my uncle were really getting suspicious, because the person that sold my dad the chainsaws, they think that it was that person. And so my dad, me, and my uncle, and my mom called the cops. We talked to an investigator. He wanted to know if everything it was legit and all that stuff. And we did. We actually we took pictures, and of the serial number of the chainsaws and the serial number of the chainsaws we see and all that stuff with the paperwork. We took a picture of that. We emailed it to the investigator, and the investigator saw everything was all legit and all that stuff, and he will do a full investigation on all that stuff, and that's what he did. So I think maybe the police was doing a sort of a dang, I forgot what that word word was. When the cops go ahead, when they do the investigation, they like kind of like staying outside and see what the main case is, to see if anybody's coming and all that stuff. A stakeout. I think that's what it's called, a stakeout. So I think that's what the cops are doing, all that stuff. I think it was like 2 weeks later, right when this happened. Oh yeah. I also mentioned, no, forgot to mention that this whole shit happened like in the beginning of April. So I think, let me see. Let's see. The beginning of April. Wait, let me see. I have a. It's gonna show right here. I have a. My computer has a thing that shows. Okay, so the whole incident happened like it was on a Wednesday, so it was on the 4th. Wow, a couple of days before WrestleMania. can you believe that? Actually, oh yeah, this is a couple of days before WrestleMania. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so all that shit happened on the 4th, and so it was like 2 weeks and a half. I think it was 2 weeks anyway. It happened on the 4th. I think when my dad found out what the chainsaw serial number is, it was on like the 16th, I think. Yeah, it was on the 16th. That's when he found out. And then the other stuff happened, I think, at the end of April. So maybe on like between the end of April and the beginning of May. That's when all that stuff started fixing up. So yeah. So yeah, a couple weeks later, before my dad found out the serial number and all that stuff, one day me and my dad were working on a deck because there was a customer of my dad that wanted her deck fixed and all that stuff. So that's what me and my dad was doing on that day with our partner. His name is Mario. Can you believe it? It's kind of funny. But yeah, me and my dad and Mario were basically working on a deck, on this customer's deck. And then all of a sudden a person called my dad's phone and they said that they found my dad's truck. And when they said that, we actually thought it was kind of like a prank and all that stuff. But no, the person was actually legit. They told us that the front of the truck had my dad's logo of his business, his phone number. He saw that all that stuff in the back, because my dad's truck has like a big poster on the back that says what he does and all that stuff. And the person actually told my dad that this was actually his truck. My dad said yes, and so my dad was like so freaking happy that somebody actually found his truck. And the person told us what the truck was at. Apparently, these freaking assholes took my freaking dad's truck all the way to Atlanta, then this in the city of Atlanta, because where me and my parents live, we live in Atlanta, Georgia, but we live in a different city. A different town. We live in Powder Springs, so that's where we live. So Perry, Atlanta from Powder Springs is basically kind of like I don't know, like a 45 minute drive, I think, maybe. I think that's what it is. I don't know, but yeah, that's a little bit of a long distance between the whole where I live and where Atlanta goes and all that stuff. But yeah, that place was far, and my dad was like shocked to see that these freaking assholes took my dad's truck all the way over there, because our coworker Mario said that even though these people robbed my dad's truck, there is no way in hell they're going to be getting rid of the truck. There's no way in hell that they're going to be getting rid of my dad's truck. There's no way. There's no freaking way they will be able to freaking like take my dad's truck and like hide it anywhere. There's no way they can do that. In other countries, maybe, yes, but right here in the United States, I don't think they would do that, because they will find the truck immediately, because they will find that the paperwork and all that stuff will be suspicious and all that stuff. So when my dad heard the news that his truck was found, my dad said that he was going to go ahead by himself and go see for himself if the truck was actually there. My dad also called the cops too, because he wants to go ahead and meet the cops over there. And that's what he did. He went there. My mom went there too. My uncle went there too. And also the investigator went there too. They saw the truck. It was legit. All the shit that my dad had in the truck was freaking stolen. My dad had 2 machines that cut the lawns. He had 2 mowers that cut the lawns too. So he has 2 big machines. He has 2 lawn mowers. He had 2 trimmers. He had 1 edge. He had 4 chainsaws in there. Imagine, he got 2 chainsaws back. So 2 chainsaws Well, 2 out of the 4 chainsaws weren't there anymore. Um, what else? He had some tools right there that he uses to fix the machines that he has. He had a shovel, a pickaxe, a pitchfork, some rope that he had for the trees. Um, oh yeah, also these fucking assholes stole my jacket that my freaking uncle gave me uh, when I visited Atlanta, Georgia the first time. Yeah, so these freaking assholes stole my freaking dad's truck and they freaking stole my jacket. So it was kind of bullshit that they did that because I love that jacket. That jacket was so fucking cool. It was comfortable too. But yeah, what can you do? But yeah, so all this when my dad saw the truck, everything was all empty and all that stuff. There was already a little bit of stuff that was there. There was the garbage can, there was the cooler, there was a little bit of the rope, there was the jack that uses to turn on your car's battery if your car like shuts down and all that stuff. But yeah, that's all that stuff that my dad that was in my dad's truck. But not everything else was all gone. So my dad found the truck. It was so freaking awesome that my dad got his truck back. And also the cool news is that the investigator told us that my dad, no, not my dad, that they caught the dude that that sold my dad's chainsaw, all that stuff. So the investigators said that it might have been this guy. If not this guy, he might have been working with somebody else. So either that guy might be the one, but all I can say is that they caught the person that one of the people that actually worked with my that worked on this whole fucking scandal of seeing my dad shit and all that stuff. So I was actually happy that they got the freaking son of a bitch. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, so the investigator probably said that it must have been this guy. They told him, why'd you do this and all that stuff, and I actually wasn't there to hear what this guy is saying. My dad actually has to go to court so that way he can go ahead and see what this guy is going to confess and say why he did it and all that stuff. So that's what my dad's going to be doing. I think maybe in a couple weeks and all that stuff. So yeah, so that's the whole story of what's been going on in my life. I mean, shit has been crazy. Work has been crazy. My brother's pancreas and gallbladder has been annoying the shit out of him, and he had to go to the hospital. And also the day that my brother had to go to the hospital for the second day, my dad's truck has been stolen, and all the shit has been crazy. The month of April was so freaking crazy, especially when I had to go ahead and watch Monday Night Raw, NXT, 205 Live, SmackDown Live, the WWE Hall of Fame, NXT Takeover, and WrestleMania. So all of that shit combined with all of the bad shit that happened, the month of April was just so freaking crazy, guys. It was so freaking unbelievable to try to go ahead and get some content out for you guys and some videos. So that's why there was no videos being updated right now. So yeah, that's how everything's been going on. That's why there has been that much videos being posted, and so that's, yeah, my life is not going so good. So really crazy. But now, since April has ended, now since everything is a-okay, and now since things have slowed down, I'm able to post some more videos back again, so I'm actually happy about that. And I'm also had my schedule laid out of when I work and when I don't work. So today's my day off, which is great. Tomorrow is my day off too, which is great. So the schedule that I have, I used to work with my dad 3 days a week. But now, since my dad, I had to go ahead and work with my dad even more because he has so much freaking work. I had to work with my dad 5 days a week. So I had to work with my dad Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So that's 5 days. And I only have his Friday and Saturday off. So that's the only days I have. Depends if, if it starts raining or the day is not a good day to go to work. So depends if I get another free extra day, that would be great. But yeah, the main schedule that I have is I only have my day off Saturdays and Fridays. Those are the only days I have day offs. So in those days, I'll be posting some videos, which is going to be great and awesome. So yeah, that's how crazy shit's going on and all that stuff with me and my dad trying to get his truck back, and also my brother with his gallbladder and pancreas issues. So that's why things have been crazy. But this is awesome because I am able to tell you guys what the whole shit's going on. I apologize if I held off telling you guys, give you guys updates of what's been happening, but I've not been able to post any videos because the month of April was just so freaking crazy and unbelievable, man. Did not like that. But now, since things have slowed down and everything's a-okay, I'm actually happy to come back and make more videos for you guys. Happy to make some more WWE news videos. Happy to make some more Let's Talk About videos. Some more emblems for Call of Duty. All that stuff. I also want to go ahead and bring out some gaming videos for you guys. I want to go ahead and do some gameplay, some of that stuff. Also, I want to let you guys know that starting, I was thinking of doing this week, or next week, but I think I might do it next week because I think that's good because it's already right now it's already Friday. That doesn't really matter, whatever. But yeah, like I said, starting on Friday, I think next week, I am gonna go ahead and make the video. I'm gonna bring back Chinin and Talking back. And if you guys don't know what Chinin and Talking is, it was kind of like an experiment. I want to go ahead and make kind of like, I think maybe like 30 minutes or an hour of just me talking, telling you about how everything's going, all that stuff, keeping you guys updated on my life and all that stuff. If you guys want to see that, some new stuff that might happen and all that stuff on anything, some changes to the channel and all that stuff. Also, I sometimes might talk about Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, 205 Live, and NXT. Basically, kind of like some reviews and all that stuff of what I've been watching. I think I'll bring you guys that. I think that would be really cool. So I think maybe I'll make the videos kind of like an hour, but I'll like make it like each one 30 minutes. So I'll 30 minutes I'll talk about WWE, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live, all that stuff. I'll do like half of that, and the other half I'll talk about me and all that stuff and all that. So, yeah, so I'm gonna bring back Chilling and Talking back. So that's going to be really, really great. I can't wait to put that for you guys. Also, MV Cool is going to be coming back. MV Cool, the big boss of Too Cool, is going to be coming back. And he is going to be doing Chilling and Talking. Too Cool, aka Too Fly. You could just call it Too Fly or Too Cool, whatever. he doesn't actually really mind what his name is. But yeah, he is going to be doing Chilling and Talking too. So either one, MV Cool or Too Fly / Too Cool is going to be doing that. So yeah. So if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, I basically, for my channel, I like to entertain you guys, and I want to come out with my different other characters that I have. Because in WWE and in wrestling, you have to have a gimmick and you have to have like different all that stuff. And if you guys should know by now that I'm inspired by tag team Too Cool of Sky Too Hottie, Grandmaster Sexay, and Rikishi. One of the most underrated tag teams. They were one of my favorite tag teams watching it. And because of them, I was inspired to come up with different other characters. Also Mick Foley too, because if you guys don't know, Mick Foley used to have 3 different characters. The 3 faces of Foley's. Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind. And also Mick Foley too, if you can count him, because that's kind of like 4. But yeah, so I wanted to take the character of Mick Foley, of him having the 3 faces of Foley. But I also wanted to combine Too Cool, the tag team of Too Cool, combine them together and make different characters. But all the different characters have the name Too and a different game. So I'll tell you guys what my characters are, so that you guys can get a good understanding of what my channel is all about. So that my characters can come out and do some other different stuff. So the first character that I have is apparently myself. I don't know if you can call myself a character. I'm just like a regular old dude and all that stuff. So you can see that right now. You can see myself and all that stuff. I'm just like basically Miguel. That's about it. Miguel, just like talking to you guys right now, being all normal, all that stuff. Being myself and all that stuff. It's kind of funny. And then the second character we have is Too Fly, aka Too Cool. You can call him whatever you want. He's basically one of my characters that I had in high school. Apparently, my name was just going to be. I think one day in high school I said too cool, and then all of a sudden my friends and colleagues in high school called me too cool, and I just stuck with the name because I used to do what Sky Tuhati did in wrestling and do the worm and all that stuff, and I used to do what Grandmaster Sexay did. He did kind of like the Thriller and does his Jiggy Jaggy and the One Man and all that stuff. So yeah, that's why I took all that. And also Rikishi too with his, well, I don't want to say the butt slap. I wasn't slapping my butt in high school. I was like slapping my hips because I can't do that in high school because I might get in trouble by the teachers. So I was just like slapping my hips. What Rikishi used to do when he used to go and do his his Samoan hip attack in the corner. So yeah, but I think it was a little bit different for me because I think it was in gym class when I did that. I kind of like bounced off the mats on the wall and I did kind of like cartwheel and all that stuff. It was kind of funny. It was kind of fun in high school. So yeah, that's what the character Two Fly, aka Too Cool, is. He's basically kind of like your old awesome ass friend that you want to have that is just so freaking funny, he's freaking cool, he's freaking awesome, and he just wants to have fun and all that stuff. That's what he does. So it's kind of fun. He's a guy that likes to get let loose, and he also has some cool ass dance moves. That's what Too Cool and Too Fly is. That's what he does. The second character is Too Fresh, and oh, Too Fresh. He is basically a fucking Guido. He is a Guido, guys. Too Fresh is a Guido. Yep, Frankie. That's actually his actual name, Frankie. And but he doesn't like to be called Frankie. He likes to be called Too Fresh because it sounds a little bit nice. And if you guys don't know what Too Fresh is, Too Fresh basically is your typical Guido that likes to go out here and party, look fresh as hell with the freshest shoes, pants, shirt, glasses, and hat. He doesn't care what other people think. He knows that he's fresh as hell than other people. And some people wish that they were him. That's what Too Fresh is. Sometimes Too Fresh is a little bit delusional, that stuff. Also, Too Fresh sometimes does not shut up. He likes to talk and talk and talk a lot. And he likes to say bro a lot. You think Vince Russo likes to say bro? No, Too Fresh says bro a lot. Even he actually says it at the end of his sentence. He's like, bro, hey bro, you want to go ahead and do this? No, I'm not going to do this, bro. Bro, what the hell is wrong with you, bro? You think I'm going to come over here and talk shit about me, bro? That's what Too Fresh is. Oh, man, if you guys, I can't wait to bring you guys Too Fresh because he's fucking awesome and he's fucking hilarious. But sometimes he just does not shut up. I don't know why, but, you know, that's how he is. He's a Guido, so what can you do? So that's what Too Fresh is. Too Fresh sometimes might be doing some Let's Talk About if you guys want to see that and all that stuff. Also, Too Fresh is basically the long lost member with Big Cass and Enzo and Carmella. So he was left out. People left out Too Fresh. Bullshit. But you know, what can you do? Anyway, so the next character that I had is let's see, we got Two Gamer. Yeah, Two Gamer. There you go. One of my favorite characters that I've actually made. Oh, my mic is a little bit closer to my mouth. I have to do this over here because right here I can see on the screen that it's on. That my mic is going on red, so that means I'm a little bit talking too loud. So sorry about that. So the next character that I have is Two Gamer. Two Gamer is basically a gamer, of course. He's one of the funniest and obnoxious characters I've actually made. He likes to make some funny voices, especially when he likes to come out with his old funny nerdy voice, like, "Hey guys, it's Two Gamer. How you doing? I'm doing a nice and awesome job of me bringing you guys some awesome gameplay, and it's going to be really, really fun," and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what Two Gamer's voice sounds like. It sounds a little bit funny and stupid with a nerdy voice. I know, but I think that's what the character is supposed to be because, you know, sometimes there was some nerdy people. Not saying nerdy people, but you have some people that are nerds that actually have that kind of voice, all that stuff. So I wanted to bring my character Two Gamer. I want to make him stand out a little bit different than anybody else. So yeah, that's what Two Gamer does, and Two Gamer actually is going to be bringing you guys some gameplay and all that stuff of old games, new games, or current games that are out right now and all that stuff. Oh, speaking of Two Gamer, he is going to be making his appearance tomorrow, and he is going to be doing a gameplay of the game. The game just came out, State of Decay. I think that's what it's called. 2. So he's going to be doing gameplay of him playing that, and that's what 2Gamer is going to be doing. So it's going to be freaking fun. I can't wait to show you guys what 2Gamer does, and it's going to be really fun. One of my funniest and annoyingest characters that I have, so it's going to be great. Next character I have is 2Gangster. 2Gangster is just so freaking cool, and he's fucking awesome. I like this guy. He basically likes to put people down a little bit when people talk shit about him, and he just comes out with a comeback, and people that argue with him just like they just walk away. That's what 2Gangster is. 2Gangster is basically one of my toughest characters that I have. He doesn't like to take shit from other people. When people talk shit about him, he just go ahead and settles it in his own way. He doesn't need backup and all that stuff. He can do things on his own. That's what 2Gangster is. And if you guys don't know what 2Gangster is, basically based on people that were in the gangsters in the 1920s through the 1950s. I think that's what it was. When people used to wear suits and the fedoras and a nice tie and all that stuff, and they came out with a nice cool ass car and all that stuff. Especially when there was gangsters and the mob and the mafia and all that stuff, and they used to wear these nice ass suits and all that stuff. So that's what 2Gangster is. He's not like those typical gangsters that you see right now, you know, with their pants lowered down. You can see their underwear, with their shoes that are dirty as hell. They come out with their chain and all that stuff, and they have, you know, kind of like the bandanas and all that stuff. No, that's not what the gangsters are. If you guys want to see a picture, there's a picture right here that I got from Facebook, and it shows right here that this is a true gangster and this is not a true gangster. I'm gonna be showing you this guy, the picture right now, guys, because it looks fucking cool. That's what 2Gangster is. 2Gangster is the guy that is on the left, not on the right. So that's what 2Gangster is. He's a straight up gangster. That's what a gangster is supposed to be. Coming out with a nice ass shoes, nice suit with a tie, and with a nice ass fedora, and just walking around with a cigar in his mouth. Even though he doesn't smoke, he just likes to put a cigar in his mouth to look all freaking cool and all that stuff. So that's what 2Gangster is. He's freaking awesome. He's tough as hell. He doesn't take shit from people. When there's like business being done, he does it on his own, and that's what he does. So kind of cool. One of my funniest, one of my coolest and toughest characters I've actually made. So I can't wait to bring you guys up. Also, there have been some people in the past that have actually asked me, because they saw some of my videos that I did in the past, and they saw that I used to do scary videos and all that stuff. And I used to do that in my commentary and the way how I talked with my voice and all that stuff. They actually kind of liked it, how I used to talk about some scary stories and all that stuff. So I'm thinking of bringing that back. I think I might want to put, I don't know. Because before, when I did that, the character that I used to make those videos was actually 2Gangster, but obviously 2Gangster wasn't actually a good fit for that character in that, because it doesn't make sense. I mean, how can you have a guy that works kind of like that's kind of like a gangster and tell some scary stories? That actually does not work. So I'm thinking of making the scary stories a little bit scary, but kind of a little bit wacky and stupid at the same time, or just like, you know, kind of like funny and all that stuff. So I think maybe the characters that I'm thinking of maybe putting in there is, I think I'll put myself, and I'll put Too Fly, Too Cool there. So that way it'll be a little bit of a change. So not only will you have one person, you have two. So it's going to be really great for all that stuff. And yeah, I think I'm making it. It's been some time. I haven't made any scary videos in about 2 years. So I want to go ahead and do that and all that stuff. So it's going to be really great. I think that's about it. There were some other characters that I want to go ahead and make out, and come out with, because each different character that I have represents each different era in time. So you have Miguel and V Cool. They basically are the current people right here, right now, in this current era. That's what they are, in this timeline, in the present. You also have Too Fresh. He's basically, of course, in the present too. You have 2Gamer in the present. You have 2Gangster, and he's from the 1920s, from the 1920s to the 1950s. That's what 2Gangster's era is in. there's another character that I want to come out with, which is Too Retro. He's basically a guy that represents the 1980s, and the 1980s was, you know how the 1980s were, they were all fun and cool with all nice colors and neon outfits and all that stuff. That's what he represents, the 1980s. So that's what Too Retro is. I want to try to see what day I can make him do his debut, but I think I'm still working on the character a little bit. Then there's another character that I want to come out with, Too Funky from the 1970s. Man, we need to bring the 70s back, bro. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think I'm making that other character Too Funky, from the 1970s. It's going to really be funny if I do that stuff. So yeah, those are basically some other characters I'm thinking of bringing up to the Too Cool crew. So also everything's gonna be a-okay and all that stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do. Sorry if I'm yawning. I just woke up like an hour ago, so I'm a little bit tired. So, anyways, so I think that's basically all I have right now. So I just wanted to give you guys an update up in what's going on with the videos and that stuff. So that's why I wanted to come up here and tell you guys about what's going to be happening in the future and all that stuff. And I am coming back to make more videos. Just like I said, things in April have been so freaking crazy. Just unable to post any videos. But now, since things have slowed down, now that I know my schedule of work, and now that everything's okay, if you can call that, I'm actually happy. It's all good, and I'm actually happy to come back and make more videos. So awesome, guys. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys want to support me and all that stuff. And also, I want to do some more of these on my videos when I do my outro, because usually every time I just come out and say goodbye, guys, I'll see you guys later. That's about it. So that's what I do in my outro. But I think on my outro, I want to add in some more stuff. So if you guys want to go ahead and support me, make sure to subscribe to the to my channel if you guys enjoy my content and all that stuff. Make sure to turn on the notification bell on my channel, so that way you guys will get some notification about when I come out with a video and all that stuff. Also, leave any messages or comments to see if you guys want me to do anything else on my videos. If you guys want me to do a logo for Call of Duty, want to see me play a game that I want to do, or if you guys want to hear me talk about, myself or anything in WWE, or what stuff am I happy that's going to be happening in WWE and all that stuff, or what I should do, all that stuff. So just tell me that, guys. So I just want some support and all that stuff, because sometimes I work really hard, and I'm not those kind of people that actually ask people for money and all that stuff, because if right now people actually use monetization, because there were some people that actually work in YouTube and they used kind of like the viewing audience to give them money and all that stuff. For me, I just don't. I'm not that kind of person. I like to give you guys some content and all that stuff. If you guys like it, awesome. But if you guys don't like it, I respect your opinion. Everybody here should know that if somebody has an opinion, even though you don't agree with it, you sometimes have to respect their opinions and all that stuff. So that's the kind of person I am. I'm a respectful person. I'm not the kind of people that are fucking assholes that go ahead and talk shit about people and all that stuff. I'm not the kind of person. I was not raised like that. I was not born like that. And I'm not that kind of person. So I'm a sweetheart of a person. That's why you see my logo right there. I'm a heart. I'm a heart like that. So that's what my character is. Kind of funny. It's just being myself. It's life. The heart that I have for my character represents life, because we all have a great life. Well, for some people, but we all have to experience our life and see what it brings us. So that's what my character's little character is, a heart. Kind of funny. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to give me a support. Also, make sure to turn on the notification bell if you guys want to get any notice or some notifications of when I post my videos. Also, if you guys are fans of WWE and want to go ahead and watch some pay-per-views for only $9.99. Sucks that they took out that chant. That was kind of funny. But if you guys want to go ahead and watch some WWE pay-per-views or anything else on WWE that they have right there, some awesome specials, some documentaries about characters, Camp WWE, the Hall of Fame, past WWE Raw, SmackDown episodes, ECW, WCW episodes, and that stuff. There is a link in the description under my video. You guys can click the link and it will take you to the WWE.com for the WWE Network, so that way you guys can sign up and all that stuff. Also, if you guys don't know, every time when you sign up for the WWE Network, you will get a free pay-per-view for free, but only for that month. So that's what the WWE Network does. It's kind of a cool special that they do every single time when there's a pay-per-view, all that stuff. But if you get the WWE Network, you get the next pay-per-view free, and then on the next pay-per-view, you have to go ahead and pay the $9.99. $10 for a bunch of content and pay-per-views. Awesome. So that's what it is. Also, if you guys like to have some shirts, some accessories that the WWE has, there's another link in the description that takes you to WWEshop.com, so that way you can go ahead and buy some stuff that you want if you're a fan of WWE and all that stuff. So that's what it is. So if you guys want to know more about me, my Facebook and my Twitter is under the description and all that stuff. And if you guys want to know a little bit about me, so that's what it is. So anyways, guys, I'm happy that you guys were able to keep up with me. I mean, it's only been 15 minutes, so fucking crazy. I'm actually surprised I was able to get gameplay for 15 minutes. Can you believe it? Fucking crazy. But yeah, so that's what it is, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys on the next video. And yeah, let's just hope everything's going to be a-okay for now. Hope to God. I'll see you guys later. Stay tuned, cool, guys. Bye.